Good morning, friends. Welcome back to IC38 exam refresher module, and happy to commence the health segment of our training modules. You would have completed 9 modules in life insurance segment, and as part of the training curriculum, there are 5 modules related to health segment as well. Just a brief again. For all the candidates, you have to prepare yourself in both life segment and health segment, which includes 9 plus 5 chapters, 14 chapters put together. So we are in the chapter 10, which speaks about introduction to health insurance, and as said earlier, we are commencing health insurance segment learning. Right. So just a reiteration again. Even if you are taking your IC38 examination for getting coded with a life insurance company, you will be preparing yourself in both the segments, 9 chapters of life insurance segment and 5 chapters of health insurance segment. So the first chapter, introduction to health insurance. This chapter gives you a brief about evolution of health insurance as an industry and what kind of services are available to us. Right. So moving forward, health insurance in general. In this chapter, we will cover the health insurance segment in 5 different concepts. First one is understanding healthcare, various levels of healthcare available, types of healthcare, evolution of health insurance in India, and finally health insurance market. So giving you a brief again, though the primary objective is to prepare yourself for the IC38 examination, do understand the concepts well so that you become a strong insurance service professional. Right. So moving forward, let's understand what is healthcare. World Health Organization, WHO, says health is a state of complete physical, mental and social well-being, and not merely the absence of disease or infirmity. The first reason to bring out this as a definition is for us to understand individually what really health means, and then comes the picture of how healthcare to be provided. Right. So in continuation of understanding healthcare, we will see 3 different determinants of health. Let's understand the 3 determinants of health. First one being lifestyle factors, which majorly impacts our health, and that includes eating habits and exercising. The second factor which comes into play is environmental factors, including hygiene and sanitation of the society and the place where we live in. And the last part is the genetic factor, diseases passed from parents to children. Individually, we can take complete ownership, correct ourselves, move in the right direction when it comes to lifestyle factors and environmental factors. And genetic factors, we have to take the right steps to ensure that we are not affected by the diseases. There was the first one we saw about understanding healthcare, and moving forward, levels of healthcare. Effective healthcare must be easily available to all. First and foremost, that's the first step. It should be affordable to the entire society, appropriate to the needs of the people. A comprehensive healthcare should be available, and healthcare should be available in adequate. So that means an effective healthcare comprises these 5 different aspects to be covered: appropriate to the needs of the people, comprehensive, adequate, easily available, and affordable. Adding more on the levels of healthcare, healthcare facilities are set up in a specific area by a government or a private organization, depending on certain healthcare factors, and those healthcare factors starts with size of the population of the area, death rate within the area, sickness rate, and the disability rate, affordability, environmental factors, social and mental health of people, and healthcare provider system. Just add 2 more to the list: general nutritional status of people, and how much healthcare system is used. Considering these 10 factors, right, any healthcare facility is set up in a location depending on the needs of the society. Right, so we are moving to the third section, types of healthcare categories. Primary healthcare, secondary and tertiary are the three different types to address, three different types available to understand. Right, so healthcare offered by doctors, nurses and small clinics will be the first step, which are the primary healthcare in this category, and the secondary will be healthcare offered by medical specialists, professionals available to address healthcare issues, includes acute care and ICU treatment for a short period. And the last one, the tertiary healthcare system, right, it is a specialized healthcare available for inpatients referred by primary and secondary care providers. Advanced medical facilities will be available in tertiary healthcare. Considering three categories of healthcare, depending on the need of the patient or the individual, they can avail services from any one of the healthcare system present in their location. Right. So moving forward, health insurance as an industry has evolved over the years. Should we recall mid 1980s, where health insurance as a concept was catching up in our society, and from there till now on, the industry has evolved very well. Here is how the health insurance has developed. To start with, the first one was employee state insurance managed by state government for the benefit of workers. Similarly, central government health scheme CGHS is available, majority managed by funded and managed by central government. And the last one, a commercial health insurance. Right, so first let's understand employee state insurance scheme, ESI. This was introduced by ESI Act 1948 for all blue collar workers. It provides a comprehensive health services to all through a network of hospitals managed by the state government, and they run their own hospitals and dispensaries. Wherever there is inadequate facilities, they do contract public and private service providers to help into the facility. And that's that was ESI for you. And introducing central government health scheme, this was introduced in 1954, and the benefits are given to the pensioners and their family members in a civilian jobs, and majority of this was funded largely by the central government and partly funded by the central government employees. Moving forward, the third section, which is becoming a majority of in class, is the commercial health insurance. These were initially offered by non-life insurers, and in 1986 the first standardized health insurance product was launched in the Indian market in the name of Mediclaim. And Mediclaim provides coverage for the hospitalization expenses up to a certain limit, and of course it comes with certain exclusions like maternity or a pre-existing disease. Just to add, we will read about this in detail in the coming chapters, what are all the exclusions, or how a policy is issued, what consists in a proposal form, so on and so forth. In a nutshell, the Mediclaim policy takes care of covering the hospital expenses of any individual whenever there is an emergency. Commercial health insurance are managed by private companies since 2001, and a health insurance a premium paid gets a tax benefit under section 80D. Right, so the section allows higher limits if the premium is paid for parents above age 60 as well. So we get the customers get tax benefits under section 80D. Private companies are existing since 2001 to give superior class health insurance services. Evolution of health insurance. will be complete in understanding once you understand how the private sector healthcare providers operate. General insurance companies provide the bulk of health insurance services now, and there are standalone health insurance companies as well who focus only on health insurance services. In addition to general and standalone health insurance companies, life insurance companies also transact with certain types of health insurance business. So, understanding who provides these services, there are intermediaries as approved by IRDA under Section 2. An intermediary is defined as somebody who will provide the health insurance service to the end user, right? And they include brokers, reinsurance brokers, insurance consultants, surveyors, and loss assessors, as well as third party administrators. So third party administrator is a company registered with IRDA, engaged in an insurer for a fee given by the health insurance company to the TPA or the third party administrator. Just to add a little bit on insurance consultants or brokers, for you're taking up this examination as a regulatory requirement, and you are preparing on both health segment and the life segment to have a basic understanding so that you can provide better service to the industry, right? So keep learning, friends. You continue with the 10th chapter Q&A video, and then you can continue with the 11th chapter about in health segment, and complete your preparation for your IC38 examination. Happy learning, all the best.